I like to move when I'm on the stage. And first of all, welcome. We had a bet that only 3 people would show up. So a clap to you all. I had retired from performing. I've done it for 70-odd years. But the cause was so important that I just felt I had to make some slight offering of what little talent I have. When I was preparing this short program, it was in 3 parts. And the first part is a little girl called Liza, whom I invented. And we meet Liza for the first time when she's about 5. And she's with her daddy, and they're looking in the pet store window. "Oh, Daddy, how much is that doggy in the window?" The one with the waggly tail. "How much is that doggy in the window? Oh, I do hope that doggy's for sale." "Daddy wouldn't buy me a Bow Wow, Bow Wow. Daddy wouldn't buy me a Bow Wow, Bow Wow. I got a kitty cat and I'm very fond of that. But I'd rather have a Bow Wow Wow." Well, then we meet Liza when she's about 12. And again, she's with her father. I have a father complex. That's probably why I write it with the father. And they're at a fair. And she says, "Oh, Father, look at that man. He's got a lovely bunch of coconuts." There they are, standing in a row. Big ones, small ones, some as big as your head. Give 'em a twist, a flick of the wrist. That's what the showman said. Oh, he's got a lovely bunch of coconuts. Every ball you throw will make him rich. And there stands his wife, the idol of his life, singing roll-a-ball, a penny a pitch. Roll-a-ball, roll-a-ball, singing roll-a-ball, a penny a pitch. And then Liza grows up and she's going to get married. And today is her wedding day. I'm getting married this morning. Ding dong, the bells are gonna chime. Pull out the stopper, let's have a whopper. But get him to the church. Get him to the church. For heaven's sake, get him to the church on time. Here am I, waiting at the church, waiting at the church, waiting at the church. All at once I knew it left me in the lurch. Oh, how it did upset me rather. All at once he sent around a note. Here's the very note, and this is what he wrote. Can't get away to marry you today. My wife won't let me. Oh. Poor Eliza. She didn't get a dog. She didn't get a husband, but she did get a coconut. A very bad-tempered man went into the restaurant, and he ordered a BLT, NT. And the waitress said, well, I know what a BLT is, sir, but what's the NT? Not toasted. So she got him his sandwich, and he took one bite, and he threw it down on the plate, and he said, S-O-B. She said, what? He said, soggy on the bottom. Well, she said, in that case, sir, S-H-I-T should have had it toasted. And now in a different vein, but first I must explain. I had nothing, absolutely nothing to do with that weather out there when I chose this poem. And the poem is serious. So I don't want you laughing when the weather is mentioned. The poem is by the Irish poet Patrick Colum, and it's entitled The Old Woman of the Roads. In the first part, she's dreaming of a different life for herself. And she's so thrilled and excited the more she thinks of different things. And then reality hits her, and she knows that it hasn't happened the way she dreamt. Oh, to have a little house, to own the hearth and stool and all, the heaped up sods upon the fire, the pile of turf against the wall, to have a clock with weights and chains and pendulums swinging up and down, and a dresser filled with shining delph, speckled and white and blue and brown. Oh, I could be busy all the day cleaning and sweeping hearth and floor, and fixing on their shelf again my white and blue and speckled store. I could be quiet there at night, beside the fire and by myself, sure of a bed, but loath to leave my ticking clock and shining delph. Oh, but I'm weary of mist and dark, and roads where there's never a house or bush, and tired I am of bog and road, and the crying wind and the lonesome hush. And I'm praying to God on high, and I'm praying him night and day for a little house, a house of my own, out of the winds and the rain's way. Thank you. You notice they didn't let me sing in the first part.